Welcome to Against Medical Advice. I'm your host, Jimmy Diamond. The identity and location of the following recording has been changed to protect the anonymity and confidentiality of the clients. The views and opinions of speaker do not directly reflect those of the podcast. The following is a live recording of real people struggling with addiction and trying to seek recovery. This is for educational purposes only. We hope you enjoy. Let's begin. Today we have a graduation. Kevin is graduating. Huh?
Where's everyone?
They're coming.
Oh.
They'll be here. But this is more important. This is where it's happening. All right. Kevin is graduating, so we are going to do the amazing graduation ceremony where we pass around the coin and we put things to watch out for and words of encouragement. Is that what it is? Those two things? Yeah. So we will begin with clients and then staff, and then Kevin will give a couple words. So let's start over here.
Make it quick, guys.
Oh man, you're gonna have to sit through a lot.
Yep, you're good.
Alright. I'm not gonna say too much because we're gonna talk later. So yeah, Kevin. Me and him have been riding since detox. So a pretty good minute. It's been fun. I don't think I was prepared to let him go. I was hoping I could steal that plane ticket and, just not give it to him so he'd miss his flight. But that didn't happen. I couldn't find it. Yeah.
That's why you left early last night.
You said what?
That's why you left early last night.
Yeah.
Found the ticket.
Yeah.
Cool.
You learn tools here. A lot of them. Hopefully they've sunk in, and I hope you can remember them when you leave and when you're there. I do hope you do get started in that other IOP program and you get that job. But I hope everything, you know what I'm talking about, isn't so overwhelming to you. And if it is, I hope you know when to step back and I hope you know when to step back because we all know that could definitely be a problem. In the coin, I would put confidence and knowledge. Confidence in what you do every day, and the knowledge just to know when you need to, step back, or know when you need to go harder in your sobriety. But with that, I'm not going to say you got it, but you do got the tools to be able to get it. So there you go.
Thanks, my man.
Good luck.
Hi, Kevin.
Julia.
Kind of bittersweet. I think I can speak for everybody, in saying that, we aren't ready for you to leave. I think you're fairly equipped. I do think it's important that you continue in your recovery, because I think you have a lot to offer. I think you're underrated and you underrate yourself. The whole classic, wish you could see yourself the way that we see you. I do wish you the best of luck for your interview, and don't stress about disclosing the fact that you have tattoos, because at the end of the day, it's a unique expression of yourself that not a lot of people have the balls to do, but it speaks wonders about you, because the more I've gotten to know you, the more you wouldn't be Kevin without them. And so I do wish you the best of luck going forward, and I hope you have the discernment to know like when to draw your line with people, places, and things. I think you have a lot of wisdom, and so it's just a matter of whether or not you choose to access it. You have a lot of relationships here, and so I hope that you come to lean on those when you need to, or you hear us in the back of your head telling you what you ought to do. And yeah, I don't know, you have a lot to offer the group. You have a subtle humor that's just like always like similar to Doug's, like it's just like always like at the right time, or like when you least expect it. They have something awesome to say. So I'm excited to see where you go and what you do with all your talents, and use of your creativity. Look out for people who don't make you a stronger version of yourself, or don't call you on your shit. And yeah, thank you for everything, and thank you for your time with us. I think we've all picked something up from you, and you are a high quality human.
Kevin, you're probably the first person I laid eyes on when I arrived here, and you scared the living dog shit out of me. The good news is that I have absolutely enjoyed being your roommate. And you know, you redline the cool meter all day long, and I appreciate that. And it's just been really great getting to hang out with you, and you always have something insightful to say. And so just know that, you know, you've got something to contribute to this world. And I have all the confidence in the world that, you know, when you get out of here, you're going to thrive. And I know you've expressed to me from time to time about being nervous, you know, and I think, you know, I went home last weekend and I said, you know what, it's going to be okay. And just know it's going to be okay. And I'm sure there will be challenges, and I just know that you have everything you need inside of you to handle all that. So, you know, you're wise beyond your years, and so just I hope you're able to harness all of that and thrive going forward. So I would put confidence, wisdom in the coin, and just, you know, a belief in yourself that you have everything you need. So, anyway.
Thank you.
Hey Kevin, I've known you for like 2 weeks, I believe. I've been here for 2 weeks. Joel literally took it out of my mouth. I just wanted to say, like, I was sitting right there, you were sitting right there, I came in. I mean, I was also scared of you because your tattoos, and I thought you just came out of prison, I don't know, like, or you remind me of one of the Viking from Netflix shows. I'm serious. I don't know if it's your tattoos or your hair or your beard. It's just
Combination.
a good look, yeah, but a scary look. I'm gonna miss you. There's a lot of shit, whether you were sober or you were not sober, shit's still gonna happen, right? And what you can do is you can use the tools that you learn from here and fight for it. I know you were scared to leave, and I think that's a good scare. It's not a bad scare, right? You know more things than you did before. There's a lot of things waiting for you out there. Maryland, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I hate Maryland, sorry.
Yeah.
I've been to
I won't be
Virginia.
Yeah, it's
You're going back to your place or your parents' place. It's familiar to you. I know you have friends around there you used to do things with and all of that stuff, but just be careful. Just before you pick up, before you do whatever you're gonna do, just think it twice before you do anything, okay? I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss my movie buddy
Yep.
and tattoo dude. That's what I have saved your phone number, tattoo dude.
Awesome.
So, yeah. If I need anything, I'll call you. Be like, hey, draw that shit for me.
Gotcha.
And you're talented as fuck. So,
Thank you.
yeah. Good luck, man.
Thank you very much.
I'll put in this coin courage and patience.
Kevin, I'm not scared of you. I wasn't afraid of you. You don't intimidate me.
Let's just get this out of the way.
But, no, when I came in here, I mean, I immediately was kind of drawn to you. Even then, when you open your mouth and start sharing and talking, it kind of touches me, and I can relate to pretty much everything you say, and I listen hard when you talk. I hope you know how talented you are, because you're really good at everything I've seen you do. And I'll put in happiness. Continue the journey.
Appreciate it.
Kevin, I want to just start by saying I appreciate you being in this group, man. So, you know, you're one of the guys, like when you're talking and you're sharing about life and struggles, ups and downs. I'm over here going, you know, doing the AA head nod, like, yep. And that helps me, like. It's a lot for me, man. And I think you're just, yeah. I mean, I know everybody's talking about tattoos and everything, but I just want to. You're one of the nicest guys, man. Like, you're just so mellow, you know, hanging out on the couch, and doing artwork and drawing, and you just have a peace about you, and it's nice to be around. I guess my concerns would be from hearing you speak, you know, a lot of like unknowns. I know you're worried about work and you're worried about your living situation. So my hope is that you just kind of do one thing at a time, not try to go up there and just say, hey man, I got to do it all now.
Yeah.
For me, that doesn't end well. But yeah, man, I guess in the coin, I want to put patience and perseverance. You know, keep going, man. Go up there like you talked about. Find some people that are like us, that are like you, and make those your people. I wish you the best, Kevin.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here, man.
Thank you.
Oh, Kevin. Well, we've been here this is my 4th day. But when I first got here, you seemed like a really cool dude, like you said, really chill and mellow. And when I first started talking to you, you know, like really wise guy, you know. And when I found out that you was already leaving, I was like, well, I wished I'd gotten to know you a little better, and I'm glad that we got to talk a little bit last night. And I just, you know, wish you the best, man. I think you got this. Like we was talking last night, you know, you got a little fear and not as much faith in yourself as you wish, or, you know, I don't know how exactly you feel, but I think you got this, man. You know, you're stronger than anything, like my grandma told me, so you got it, man. You sure do.
Thank you.
Here we go. We're on daytime now.
I can't add to it. So, you know. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I gained a brother and a friend. For your mind, and keep it antenna tuned. And when you don't need them about putty tap, but I'm gonna miss you.
I miss you too.
In this, put anything you want, as long as you keep your mind clean. Don't fear anything. For your mind and your ass will follow. And I know that sounds silly, but it's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Thanks.
Alright, Kev, big Kevin. K-Dog. Well, everybody's saying, you know, same thing, you know. I'm gonna miss you, man. Really, really gonna miss you. You know, all around good guy, gentle giant, friend to everybody. I don't think that there's anybody that can say that you haven't befriended them. And that's something special. You have a quality about yourself that people are drawn to, whether it's the quiet part or it's the creative part. You exude confidence in your own self, even when you are shy or you're quiet or you're just thinking. You know. I have a sense that you know who you are and you're doing exactly what you need to be doing at that moment. And so, I tend to never bother people that I see that in. So I just, you know, I sit and I watch and you're just all around a special type of person, man. Your focus and determination when you're being artistic is off the scale, and so I hope that you know you use that same focus on your recovery, and just chase after it, man. Continue to chase after it. Don't let nothing get in your way. If something seems like it's getting in the way of your recovery, you need to back off of it, like Karen said, step back and rethink it, and you'll be okay if you take a second to pause, because you have the knowledge. You're a special type of person. In this coin, I'm gonna put what I put in to everybody's coin. Discernment, be aware of the situations that you're in and the people you're around. And if it's not something that that works for you and your program, then nix it. And we love you. We all love you. Truly love you. You've made an impact on my life as well as everybody else's. So be confident in yourself. Put confidence in here, and put the love of this group in here also. And what I haven't said to anybody yet as they're going out the door is that you make sure you reach out to us. It doesn't necessarily have to be me, it doesn't necessarily have to be Karen, or definitely not Doug. But, keep in contact, because the sober network that you have here is special. There's nothing that anybody in this room wouldn't do for you.
amen.
Amen.
So you keep in contact, brother.
I will. Thanks for shouting.
I'm still in denial. This isn't happening. I will wake up from this. We have been through this journey together since detox. I've been able to find good in relapse, and me coming back to detox so that I could meet you and that we could become friends is high among that list. you know, I am so proud of how far you've come and how much you've persevered. You know, just even watching you through detox, you were going to leave early and you decided to stay. You weren't going to come here and you decided to.
Yeah.
And I'm so impressed with how much you've invested in this process for yourself. And, you know, it's really awesome to see you really doing this for yourself. And I want you to really keep that. Remember, this is for you. You know, what I want to put in this coin for you is peace. You know, find that inner peace and don't let, you know, all that talk that we give ourselves, the negative self-talk, the anxiety, wrap you up too much. I want to put peace for you in here. And what I'd say to watch out for is fuzzy boundaries. Make sure you have your boundaries and you stick with them. Don't let people walk all over them. You know, you're one of the most loving, loyal, kindest people I've ever met, and people can push you and take advantage of that, and I don't want that for you. This is not goodbye. This is big sister. Annoying big sister is going to be annoying you for the rest of your life. If I have to come up to Maryland and hunt you down because you're not responding to me, I will.
Sounds good to me.
I love you, and I want only the best for you.
Thank you.
And I was just saying that only in detox do you get emotional about goodbyes. And now, God, I've cried and everything. Kevin, you are an incredibly kind, loving, warm person, wickedly funny, smart. I just amazed by you, your talent. You seem to downplay it like, and it's like, it's amazing. Again, I could say what Julia said, but this stupid cliche. We wish you could see you how we see you, how I see you. And yes, no, I was not scared of you. But, you know, my memory is really fuzzy. But then, you know, oh, you know, the tattoo guy with the long hair. Oh, yeah, I remember him when I was drunk. Sure, no problem. And just, I'm so glad I got to meet you here when I was sober. You brought a lot to this group, a lot to my experience here. You contribute so much in here that you are going to be missed. And you know that, but your contributions are going to be missed as well. I will kind of wrap this up. I wanted to give you, because I kind of wrote it down, I want to give you instinct. Trust your instincts. I think they're really good. And you kind of in here said, well, I know what I need to do. But so I'll say the caution is your indecisiveness. Don't let your indecisiveness control you. And then the other one is, of course, self-love. And the love you feel in here, remember it. Okay.
Thank you.
I always do this like really, want to make sure it's right in there hard.
Yeah. I've known Kevin since detox. I remember your pink jacket and your long hair. I wanted to be your friend immediately. And every single day, I feel like we get closer. And you're my favorite person to laugh with on the fan. And one of my best friends. And I'm just so proud of you. And
It's okay.
And you know exactly how I feel. I just adore you. And you're not even $1 in a billion. You're just priceless. And you're priceless to me and everyone in here. And don't let anybody shit on you, because I'll beat the shit out of them. And I will drive to Maryland to see you anytime. And please always call me.
It's Stevie Gage loves you.
Stevie. Thank you, sir.
All right, my Zoomers. Let's go Tiffany first. Bam.
Okay, Kevin, I've been meaning to tell you this for like 3 weeks, but you ask the best questions. Like after someone shares or you have a thought, you're very inquisitive. And that shows a lot in your demeanor. And I remember on your first day, I was thinking to myself, wow, between you and Kieran, I was like, wow, I've never seen someone like be so open and talkative on their first day. And I think that says a lot about you as a person. I do feel like, I think everyone has pretty much said this, we're losing a big part of the community today. But it's also bittersweet because I really, even though you were very talkative on your first day, I've really seen you grown into, you just seem more confident, like your demeanor and the way you carry yourself. So I just wish you peace and happiness, and I know you'll succeed. Don't worry about the little things. You know, your dogs will always be there, your house will always be there. Sounds like your family really loves you and they're gonna do what's best for you. So make sure you do what's best for yourself as well. And I just wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Gary.
Yeah, I didn't get the pleasure to meet you, but I'm going to say your energy is fantastic. I mean, you know, I think everybody else talked about your commitment to this group. I mean, I've learned a lot about you, but in the same time, I learned a lot about myself. With your struggles and our struggles, it's very similar. I wished I could have been up there to actually get to meet you in person, no doubt. You know, just I learned a lot about myself through you, and you're going to be missed a lot just for your contribution. But I know you're going to make the right decisions going forward. And, you know, if I could give anything, it's just to have patience and be persistent, because, I mean, you've got the tools to do it. You can shine. I mean, you have been shining, and you're going to do a great job.
Thank you, thank you.
But yes.
All right, what's up, Kev?
Kenny.
How you feeling?
I'm alright, man.
You nervous?
Yeah, I'm nervous. Hanging in there.
You appear a little nervous.
Yeah.
And I would like to say that do not let that nervousness stop you from being who you want to be. This is a celebration. You know, this is amazing. You have done incredible work. You have stayed when you wanted to leave. You have, in the moment of feeling this nervousness that you're feeling right now, you have made the right decision, and your entire life has changed. And this is only the next step. You have butterflies in your belly, and so does every single person who is in the position that you're in. Your feeling is okay. And your history in the past shows that you have the tools and ability to do what you need to do and have fun doing it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think you're incredible, man. I think your humility speaks the most about you, you know? It's out of this world, you know? It's like I see you working so hard to make everyone's assumptions about their first opinion on you wrong. And it's like, fuck their opinion, dude. Like, fuck their assumptions, dude. I want you to make sure that your own opinions of yourself are correct. That's what's most important. And I get to celebrate that with you because you've been doing that. And you are doing that. And I put into this coin continued alignment, because all those things are there. They're all there. It's just you're on this journey of aligning them and making them work. And what life does is makes that alignment difficult. Whether you're in recovery or not, life is going to show up and make that alignment more difficult. the better we get at knowing that, the easier it becomes to align it, the easier it becomes to learn how to maintain being who I am and being who I want to be. And I think that you possess all of that more than me, more than a lot of people. And until you start believing that, which you do believe, it's just about dusting it off, dude. You know what I mean? That is gonna be like a superpower. Your art is incredible. I think you can go long ways with your artwork, and don't let things get in the way of that. You have to let things get in the way of that. That's life. That's one of those life things, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes life has to get in the way of the things that bring us joy, but do not lose the things that bring you joy. Like, that is what brings you joy. So don't stop it. Just find a way to keep it in your life without letting life consume all of that.
Yeah.
So continued alignment, man. And you're humble as fuck, bro. So keep that going for you too, man.
So the other day I pulled Kevin aside and told him all the things that I wanted to tell him so that this wouldn't be as difficult, but it still is. When I met you, I wasn't scared of you because you made direct eye contact with me at the very beginning. And you probably do that more than anybody does. What to watch out for, not staying connected to all of us. And what I want you to take with us is all of our love.
This is, I like that you said it was a celebration, because I think that's how you have to look at this. It's funny that Joel brought up the thing about the tattoos, and actually I found it kind of comforting to look around and see, like, it's like that. The issue a lot of times is that we judge books by their covers, and as opposed to understand what's inside, and as human beings in general. And I think the wonderful thing is that you opened your heart to allow us in. Didn't matter what ages, where we came from, what our backgrounds were, what sex we were. You're just a very kind soul. I think you've heard all the good things that people feel about you. We are forgetters. That's part of the problem being addicts. A lot of times is we forget what people say. It's like, they tell you don't forget your last high. We can remember the last fucking high, but can you remember what everybody says in here? Yeah. And take that with you. And I think that, this is a very tough journey. There's nothing simple about this. Mm-hmm. But if you don't use those so-called tools, and one of them is a phone, and actually reach out to people that care about you, when you're struggling. And this isn't about drugs, as we've talked about before. It's everything else that Jimmy just alluded to. This is about, life. And you've dealt with a lot while you've been here. I forget, may have been Elizabeth that alluded to you wanting to run. I remember those same days, but your sense of humor as you continued to move rooms at Rome kept you going. You listened to people, and you latched onto all of this stuff here. You have an amazing way about you. I wish you nothing, but I would say so much more, but I think we've talked this out. I wish you nothing but love and care, and we've talked about some alternatives that the phone will help you exercise before, but this is the beginning of a great life. It really is. So much nicer when you can enjoy this, and remember it.
That's right.
I love you very much. I say that from the bottom of my heart. I kid about you being like the Zen master. It's that peacefulness that somebody alluded to. That's what you give to people, it helps other people, and I think that's how we get through days, is that way. You know, I self-esteem. That's, you know, something, and someone who also brought up, you know, self-confidence. You know, be happy. You know, and you don't got this.
Nope.
Can do this.
And it's not good, but you're doing good.
All right. One of the great pleasures of being a therapist here is you get to have the last word. One of the things I love about this whole program, this whole concept, is it brings together people who would never be having conversations out in the world. I thought of this when you were talking, Doug, a minute ago. It's like, what situation besides here would you and Kevin have had a chance to sit and talk? I mean, it's like what it does is it levels a playing field. It shows how we're all human and we're all, you know, we got different ages, different demographics, different races, different income. We got a whole lot of different things going on with us, but at the heart, we're all human. And we all have some of the same basic struggles and the same basic instincts. And when you can connect with that, you can find strength just in humanity. So that's one of the beauties of this whole program. There's been kind of a recurring theme in all of this talking is, you know, first impressions. So I'll tell you my first impression. When I see somebody who is decorated, and not just with the tattoos, but with choosing the beard, choosing the hair, and this kind of thing. What I see is projecting confidence in self. What I see is somebody who is not afraid to be an individual and to present themselves to the world as who they are. What I've learned is you've been a little bit scared and uncomfortable about that, and that maybe a little bit of that is maybe wanting to hide behind an identity in order to not have to put too much of yourself out there. But I say embrace it. I say embrace who you are, embrace the way the world sees you, be proud of it. When you go into a job interview, don't worry about what they're going to think about your tattoos, because if they don't like your tattoos, they're not the employer for you. So, I mean, yeah. So, but yeah, that's what I see. That's what I see. The one thing I would say is it's a cliche. The hard work starts now, and you know this. That's why you're afraid. That's what you're fearing. That's what's going on. That's why all this encouragement is going, because we all know the hard work starts now. The one thing I say is keep in mind, have this vision. I know you have this vision. I know you have this desire in your heart of who you want to be and what you want to life to be at the end of the line. So from this point forward, every choice you make, where you live, where you work, who you hang with, what you do, just sit there and pull back for just a minute and think, which one moves me closer to my eventual goal? And that's your choice. Regardless of the other peripheral stuff around it, just ultimately, which one moves you closer to that goal you want to be at? And if you can do that, you'll always make the right choice. It might not feel to be the comfortable or the easy choice at the time, but it'll be the right choice. And so that's the caution I'll give you. As far as this coin goes, I just wish if I could rewind and capture everything we talked about in the room in there. That's what I put in the coin.
Awesome. Thank you.
Don't forget this.
Oh yeah,
that's the important part.
Look at that. Speech.
Stand up. Speech.
Yeah, guys. I don't really know what to say, really. This whole thing has been awesome, really. It has. You guys mean more to me than you know. You know, I had a really shitty outlook on life and the world before I came here, to be honest. I didn't have very many friends. Didn't really want any either, to be honest. Then I came and started doing this, and kind of gave me a new outlook, which I definitely needed. So I appreciate all of you greatly for helping me see that, you know, not in a world of shit. Very lucky to have you guys, and I love you guys, I really do. And I'll never forget you. I'll never forget this this time I've spent here in a detox with you guys. You guys have been absolutely wonderful, and I'm just very grateful and thankful for the whole experience. So that's what I got.
All right, we will
that guy.
take a break and return. All right, folks.